After 13 years of being in the club, some players are saying goodbye to what they have known as their parent club. And in terms of the remaining games in Chelsea, we have 5 games, and it begs the question, and I know it's on your mind if it's not, are we going to qualify for the top 5 in terms of the Champions League this season? I mean, in terms of Chelsea, the bar has been lowered so low that we are even finding it hard to make it to the top 4, and we have to even barely, if we're even going to make it, think about making it through the top 5. I mean, it is not where we used to be as Chelsea, and I have to say, as a Chelsea fan, I wish we can come back from how far we have fallen as Chelsea, because it has been a while. I mean, champions of Europe, we are still participating in the Conference League. So in terms of this game, I'll be diving into some in general, what's going on in Chelsea, what's going on in the football world. Some new laws are yet to be introduced in the Champions League. How will this affect the game? In terms of Chelsea, we have our game on Saturday, but I thought I would catch up with you guys and let you know what's going on in terms of the football world in general. So if you're new to the channel, please make sure you like the video, share it with your family and friends. Please don't forget to subscribe, and on the post notification bell, you'll be notified every time I upload a video. So 5 games it was. Now, we started off with 9 games, I remember, when I was filming, and I was saying that we have a possibility of acquiring quite a number of games, if not all the games. But so far it has been up and down, getting wins and sometimes draws. And I have to say, in terms of our remaining 5 games, I don't know how it is going to fold out. And that is why I am glued to the TV. I am glued to the game to see how it unfolds. Will we make it to the top 5? Will we make it to the top 4? Because it is looking like it's going to be a tricky race in terms of the top 4. Manchester City are clear with, I think, 61 points. We have 57 points, although we have a game in hand. It's going to be tough because Aston Villa and Newcastle too are fighting for the 5th position. It's funny because in terms of our last 5 games, most of the contenders competing in the top 4 and the top 5 position are contenders that we will be facing for our last 5 games. Now, they include Everton. We'll be facing Everton at home, then we'll be facing Liverpool and Newcastle away, then we'll be facing Man United at home, and finally we'll be facing Nottingham Forest. Now, in that list, in terms of Man United, we don't care about Man United. Now, we had a very bad season, but Man United are in the ICU, if that was the case for us. I mean, Man United and Tottenham this season, they have just been shits. That is just to describe them perfectly, and it suits them. I mean, let the shit lie where it belongs. So anyway, in terms of Chelsea, the next 5 fixtures will be quite interesting. In terms of the Premier League, of course, we have fixtures in the Conference League that we barely, almost did not make it to, but we have made it to. So we'll be having the final stages of the Conference League, and we are not supposed to be playing this game. We're not supposed to be competing in this title. I have said this before, we're not supposed to be in the Conference League. And the fact that we're here, we should carry this cup. Final, that is that. I will not speak more of that topic. So in terms of the Champions League, while I'm talking about it now, there was some news that was released by Fabrizio Romano. UEFA are considering to remove extra time from Champions League knockout stages next season or in the near future. If they seal a draw after 2 legs, the 2 teams would go straight to penalties if this plan is approved. Now, in terms of the Champions League, of course, they have added an extra team for the Premier League. Now, of course, they're perhaps looking to amend the rules. And what do you guys think about this rule? Now, this basically means that strictly 90 minutes, and if there's a draw after the 2 legs, then the teams go to straight out penalties. And I don't know, it feels like a game that I have been able to watch in an alternate universe, but that's just my Marvel universe thinking, so don't pay attention to it. But in terms of the penalties, what do you think? How will this affect the games? I feel like it will add more pressure to the games, especially if there are draws, and it will add more spice to the game, because penalties, it can go either way and either team. It's almost as though you flip a coin and you never know, heads or tails. In terms of the summer transfer window, now it's coming up very, very soon. I'm very excited. I mean, 5 games in the Premier League. The Premier League will be soon wrapping up, and we'll have the FIFA Club World Cup on the 15th of June to the 13th of July. We have the FIFA World Cup. Now, it's going to be the first of its kind. It's going to be interesting because we still have international duty for some players. So are they going to be torn in between? Will they have to choose? How will it go about? Of course, this is also time for players to rest. So they're going to have to cut out their resting period, and we have a FIFA Club World Cup. Of course, in terms of Chelsea, the group stages, we have the likes of AS Tunis, we have Flamengo, and we also have Club Leon. So I'll be on the lookout for that. I'll be covering it extensively, so please make sure you subscribe. In terms of the summer transfer window, while concurrently running with the FIFA Club World Cup, we have some more tournaments, including the Gold Cup in North America. Then we also have the World Cup qualifiers going on concurrently. Then we also have UEFA Nations League. So we have quite a number of competitions happening at the same time. So I'll be interested, and my attention will be divided, but it will all be settled down for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe once again. So in terms of the summer transfer window now, Chelsea is looking to sign a winger, a striker, and a centre back. Now in terms of the wingers, of course, I was surprised to see the likes of Garnacho, but then again, not surprised. So I'll be on the lookout for that, but that's just a rumor. So we have the likes of Nico Williams, and we also have the likes of James Gittens. Now in terms of the forwards, I thought this list was quite impressive in terms of the players that have been mentioned up. Of course, this was by Sky Sports News. Now in terms of the players, this is their current goal average in terms of the 2024-2025 season. Liam Delop from Ipswich Town. Now he has had 12 goals and 2 assists. In terms of RB Leipzig, Benjamin Sesko, he has had 12 goals and 5 assists. In terms of Lille, we have Jonathan David, who is also being eyed by Chelsea. Now he has had the highest goal so far, 16 goals and 4 assists. From Eintracht Frankfurt, we have John Ekitike, who has had 14 goals and 5 assists. Then finally we have Osimhen. Now Osimhen has just had 3 goals, so he's the least in terms of the contributing goals this season. So a very impressive list. Now I can see that Chelsea is trying to mix it up with switching up the leagues from the Bundesliga, from the Premier League. It's nice to see Chelsea try to switch it up. So I'll be on the lookout to let you guys know if we actually go on forward with the signings of these forwards, wingers, and defenders or centre backs. So of some more news in general, we have the likes of Jamie Vardy. Now we have Jamie Vardy, who will be leaving Leicester City by the end of this season. We have the likes of De Bruyne, who was surprised not to be offered a contract, but it's safe to say that he'll also be leaving this season. So quite a number of players will be saying goodbyes to their clubs this season, and yeah, it's time to say goodbye. It's good to have growth. Change is always constant, change is always happening around us, so either you embrace it or it just takes you over. So if you're new to the channel, please once again make sure you like the video, share it with your family and friends. Please don't forget to subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. You'll be notified every time I upload a video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.